Welcome to ACN, the Liberation TV of Ambazonia. Ambazonia Defense Forces, the vanguards of the Ambazonia War of Independence.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians and citizens of the world, on the eve of another anniversary of the United Nations General Assembly, Resolution 1608, a resolution that recognized the sovereignty and right to the territorial space of the people of the former British Trust Territory of Southern Cameroon, Dr. CHO AYABA sends out a message to his people. The leader of Ambazonia's Liberation War, President of the Ambazonia Governing Council, and Commander-in-Chief of the nation's army, the Ambazonian Defense Forces. Dr. AYABA began his message by reminding the international community that there are no root causes to the Ambazonia Liberation War, but a root cause. The leader reiterated to all members of the diplomatic corridors, both those in the open and those in the back door, including Cameroon, that there is only one cause to the conflict, and that cause is the illegal occupation of Ambazonia after a botched decolonization process by world's highest body. In very firm and deviant words, the Commander-in-Chief opened his 5-paragraph message with the following words: My fellow Ambazonians, tomorrow is 21st April, the 60th anniversary of United Nations General Assembly Resolution 1608, paragraph 15. We must be reminded that there are no root causes of the Ambazonia Liberation War. There is only one root cause, that of illegal occupation after a botched decolonization process. It will be solved when the occupation comes to an end. The enemy shifted back to its borders and sovereignty vested in the Ambazonian people. Until then, it is resistance forever. Yesterday, 4 of our citizens were killed in Mile 90 by a hate-drenched regime. My condolences to the bereaved families. Let the families be consoled by the fact that there will be accountability for each citizen killed by the enemy. Our forces will also respond. Let me also thank Sesaku Ebony for braving the odds to make our outing possible. These conversations will begin to open our hearts to speak the truth about the perils that have affected our liberation effort. That is how healing begins. On behalf of our forces, let me also thank this generous commitment of an unknown patriot of $10,000 for Bui. Bui has received the funds. General Nguyen and Hassan must be smiling in their graves. Kudos to our forces in Mezam and Boyo, and to other forces in Nkiliwindi for their brave actions. We have an obligation to our suffering people. We have an obligation to put an end to the arrogance of Bulu Republic. I can promise you all that cometh that day when our forces will roll a tank and take over cities in broad daylight. Between now and that day, we must continue to put in heavy-caliber machine guns and enough bullets. We must continue to act like liberators and ignore the sideshow of wannabes. No one except us can end the war. No group of people, despite their best intentions, will speak for Ambazonia without a mandate. Dr. CHO AYABA, April 20th, 2021.
Ambazonia Defense Forces, the vanguards of the Ambazonia War of Independence.